What's up guys, R33 GTR here, and today what we're going to be doing is changing the front indicators on the GTR. So basically I've got the old original orange indicators and they've just had like the flypaper film over the top to darken them out. I basically decided to go with the clear ones. I managed to get some genuine Nissan parts, so that's what I'm going to be fitting today. I'm going to be fitting the clear front indicators, and I'm going to be fitting a new gear knob as well. I've got a new gear knob because mine's all like worn. So yeah, so I'll show you what the old ones look like. Okay, so these are the old ones, which as you can see they blend in quite nicely with the vent, which is what I've always liked about them at first, with the flypaper on, so you can't see the orange. This side has actually got quite a big crack in it now across there, off a stone chip. And what it's done is the flypaper's over it, but the actual piece of lens itself I think has fell inside the light, so when the actual sunlight's on it you can see that there's a piece of the lens missing, so it needed replacing. So they are quite subtly in there, aren't they? So what I'm going to do is replace them with the clear ones. Damn, this car needs a wash. It's like bug city. Look at all those bugs. Bug, 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 bug. So what we need to do to get these out is there is a screw just here, Phillips. And then once the screw's out, they just, see I'm getting this, it's a bit sunny, they just leave it out like that, unhook, and that's it. They're out. And then to get them out of the casing, you just twist to get out, unplug, install the new ones. So I'll leave that there while I get the new one out to show you. So this is the new gear knob I'm going to be installing. It's because mine's all worn off on the top, like all discoloured and stuff. And these are the new indicators. This is them. So I've gone for the clear look. As you can see, they're brand new, genuine parts. So yeah, so we'll get the old one off and get these bad boys installed. Right guys, now we've got the indicator out and unplugged. All we need to do now is to get it out of the actual casing. Take this, that's the screw that just holds it in place, and then they just twist like so, and then they just slide out the casing. So what I'm going to do now is give this a quick clean up and then put the new one in. So you can see the crack there now, look, and you can see how the lens is a little bit more orange on the inside. That's because that's the piece of the lens that's fell inside the actual indicator. And obviously all that tacky red paint's come off there. I don't know why they painted the rubber red, but okay. So we'll clean this up and then we'll get the new indicator in. Okay, what should have been like a 5-minute install. Basically, I didn't realise there was just one screw there at first to pop this entire thing out. I assumed you had to go from the back. So I got all of the under tray off. And then to only see the thread sticking out there and realise I'd missed the screw that was hidden in there. So that was the first problem, so that wasted about 15 minutes getting the bolts out for no reason, but I copper greased them up, put them back in. The second thing is, I always assumed that the little white marks I saw on the black of this was because I'd left like polish or something stuck on the black. Now, upon cleaning this, I've actually realised that some moron at some point has tried to paint it silver, which obviously hasn't stuck because they haven't even primed it or anything. They've just painted silver straight over it and basically done as good a job at painting that silver as they have at painting that rubber piece red, which is fine with this because, you know, I've got new ones and throwing it away anyway. But this, I've now cleaned it up, and if anything looks worse, you can see all of the bits of silver left in there. So now what would have been a 5-minute install of just unscrew out, clip new one in, put back in, one screw done, has now turned into a cleaning mission because I have to get all this cleaned up, and I can only assume that that one is exactly the same as well. There's also really annoying holes there where someone must have had like aftermarket DRLs or something screwed in, that they screwed into the factory bumper. That's so annoying. I mean, you can't see it when the car's on the floor, but it bugs the shit out of me anyway. So yeah, so now I've got to clean this up, so this is a little bit of a bump in the road. So as you can see, cleaned up the black. I've got the nice new indicator in, comes with the complete housing, the bulb holder and everything, so it's just literally plug and play. And then it's just a case of slot back in the little hole, and then one screw and you're in. So this is also not just good for the indicator installation, but it's also good for if you have an actual indicator bulb that goes. This is how you'd replace it. You'd have the one screw there, and then it just out, levers out and then out, and that's it. And then you would just twist to get the bulb out. So if you have a bulb go, that's it. Right, so we'll get this in place and see how it looks. And this is what they look like before. And this is what it looks like after. With all the black redone and the clear indicator in. So now what I'm going to do is I've retouched up the mesh as well. And I'm going to get the other side done, and then we'll see what it all looks like together. Alright, so with the mesh freshened up, the new indicators in, and the indicator holders freshened up, this is how it's looking. So I'm really pleased with them, really pleased with the way they've come out. I'm happy with the indicators, super happy with the way these have cleaned up. Just gives it a nice fresh look, I think. Do have the new D1 spec gear knob, so I'm going to get that in now as well. So basically I had this aftermarket one on, which as you can see is all worn down. So I swapped it for this D1 spec one. Really simple. Basically it was just a case of unscrew that one off, screw that one on. Only took like 60 seconds to do. Not a lot to report. It's pretty much exactly the same as that one. It's just it says D1 spec on it instead of Nismo on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the new look of the indicators, clear instead of the fly paper or fly wrap or whatever they call it. Like I say, I mainly went for the clear ones because I had to get new ones anyway because the lenses were cracked and it just looked rubbish. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're going to change your indicators, it was so simple, so easy. All you really needed was a Phillips screwdriver, nothing else. I obviously ended up jacking the car up because I thought you had to go from the underneath, which was a rookie mistake. That was my fault. Should have looked into it more really. So yeah, you just need a Phillips screwdriver just to change the entire indicators, just one screw and then it hooks out. And it's obviously the same process if you have an indicator bulb go and you need to change that. So I've really enjoyed doing it. I definitely like the new look. I prefer the clear, especially on the white car. I think the clear goes well with the white. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I will see you next time. Bye.